You know, with everything going on, it really has been hard on a lot of people. And believe me, I feel you. I really do miss, the social interactions, the get-togethers, all that. Believe me, I'm right there with you. But after having a good 8 hours of sleep to process it all, it just makes me feel lucky that, I have, loved ones in my life. I really do. I say this because a couple years ago, and you guys, this was actually not long after I started making videos, my father actually got a very serious illness. He actually had here's the thing. Actually, first things first, happy Sunday, everybody. Should get that out of the way. It started off with him not realizing that he actually had a very, very, very mild case of pneumonia. Around March of 2018, my parents took a trip to Rome. And on the way back, my father was just feeling all sorts of sickness and nausea and everything. It was actually quite serious. It actually grew to be so incredibly serious that my father spent 2 weeks, 2 weeks and 2 days, so 16 days at Robert Packer Hospital in Sarah, Pennsylvania. And half of that time was in the ICU. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty scary. I dare say, if even one thing goes out of place, I may never have a day like I had yesterday. Because the entire day yesterday, I spent the day with my father. Yeah, that's how I did. Well, I should make one thing perfectly straight. See, my mother was working yesterday, and with everything going on, and social distancing and everything, of course I didn't want my father to be alone. I mean, technically, yeah, I live alone too, but I'm sort of, I guess it sort of goes to that sort of lack of self-esteem problems that I have, in which maybe I guess I'm sort of meant to be okay to be alone. And yeah, so again, everyone has their share of, again, just like I said yesterday, everyone has their struggles or their sins to bear. So needless to say, that's chief among them. It's kind of why I actually got to be so incredibly bad. I never thought I'd ever have a girlfriend at all, which I did once for like 3 weeks in senior year of high school. That was pretty nice, but that's neither here nor there. So I just pretty much spent the entire day with my father yesterday. And, it was great. Just hung around, watched TV, shoot and skeet. It was nice. It was actually sort of relived, the good old days. When I was a kid, living, when I was a kid, my brother was a kid, and, we're just hanging with our father. Because my mother, even now, she worked a lot. And so, for the most part, the parent that my brother and I usually hung out with the most was my father. And, like every Saturday we'd end up like going to church, dinner, spend the day with him, like at the lake, all sorts of stuff. So, just being with him all day sort of, rekindled that sort of childhood, innocent-esque type thing that you really would associate this kind of thing with. I swore I wanted to make that come out better than it sounded. So for dinner, because here's the thing, my father ended up going back to church in Corning, and so he wondered what we wanted to do for dinner. And so because at first he actually thought of elbow room, which, first of all, yes, elbow room, but I want to be, you know what? I really don't really like the sound of this word, but I want to be mindful. And so, wait, you're going all the way to Corning, you live in Big Flats, and you want to go all the way to Elmira for, elbow room wings and bring them back to your house here in Big Flats. Because I was in Big Flats the entire day. So, by that logic, I could have followed him and, went to elbow room. And after I got my wings, I would immediately come right back here. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to stick by his side until my mom got home. So, what I suggested was, since we're still in Big Flats, there actually is one good wing place in Big Flats. Yes, it's actually a very special place near and dear to my heart. I'll get to that momentarily. And that place is Picnic Pizza. Yeah, you're probably wondering, well, Nick, you never really mentioned Picnic Pizza maybe a couple of times. Well, I have mentioned it a couple of times. I think the very first pizza video, the very first food-related video I ever did, I talked about pizza. And I talked about how places like Pudgy's and Rico's and Picnic Pizza, like those places, they're all over the place. You can find a lot. And Picnic Pizza was the first time I ever had pizza. It was also the first time I had wings too. So yes, no, the wings at Picnic Pizza aren't like Elbow Room or Bernie Murray's or Lakeside or the Valley Inn. But again, it's the place where I had my very first wings. So, and pizza for that matter. So, of course it has a place near and dear to my heart. And again, like Pudgy's and Rico's, they have multiple locations. Although, less so than Pudgy's and Rico's. In fact, Picnic Pizza only has 3 locations. One in Big Flats, like I just mentioned. One in Horseheads at Jubilee Plaza. And one inside the Arnott Mall, which is closed, and so there is no way in heck you're ever going to be able to get to it. Because, yeah, it's closed. Which, again, just as well. The Picnic Pizza at the Arnott Mall is good, but they don't really have anything other than pizza on their menu. The other 2 Picnic Pizza locations have, your wings, salad, antipasto, calzones, all that stuff. The one at the Arnott Mall, from what I remember, their menu is just solely several different kinds of pizza. Which, again, just as well, if you're going to call yourself Picnic Pizza, you actually better be able to sell pizza. And they do, and it's good. And it actually benefited my mother as well because, the last several times I visited my folks, my mom really had a craving for garlic pizza. So I figured if we order from Picnic Pizza, my father and I can get wings, and my mom can get her garlic pizza. Everybody wins, right? And it was nice. And full disclosure, last night was the first time I've ever had garlic pizza. Yeah, if all the times I talked about the shrimp scampi from Libs is any indication, I love garlic. The reason why I never actively order garlic pizza is because, garlic pizza is usually just garlic and that's it. Again, my pizza is essentially meat lovers with mushrooms, peppers, and onions. For the most, yeah. Pepperoni, sausage, ham, bacon, meat lovers with mushrooms, peppers, and onions. That's really about all there is to it. So, this was the first time I ever tried, it's that white garlic pizza, you know what I'm talking about? Where, the sauce is probably a buttery white sauce, bits of garlic everywhere, and, hold on for a second, it's falling over. And, where was I? Oh yeah, and I gotta say, it definitely lives up to my mother's hype because I see the appeal now. Now, would I order it outright by myself? Probably not. Again, the pizza that I just described, that's my ideal pizza, would sound better. In fact, if anything, I would probably ask if they could put garlic on that pizza as well. Because why not? But, if I was like at a party and there was like multiple boxes of like pizza, like sort of like buffet style type thing, sure. I'll take a slice or two, why not? Slice of garlic pizza, that wouldn't be bad. So yeah, there was the garlic pizza, and of course, again, my father and I were able to have wings. I ordered mine hot because I'm a grown man, and my father ordered a medium. Hey, listen, one day I'm gonna be on hot ones, and all of my training will be worth the wait. Actually, because the worst thing you can ever have is eating hot wings when you have like cuts. I got this cut in my hand, a thumb on Monday, and like when wing sauce gets in there, like, oh, that hurts so bad. But the wings tasted so good. So yeah, love me some good old fashioned like hot wings. I do. Like, again, actually, the heat of these wings was tolerable for me. It could have been maybe a little bit hotter, but I didn't mind at all. And here's the thing. Oh, here's actually a rule of thumb I noticed. Whenever you order, let's say that you have a family and you all order different kinds of wings, right? And like, mild, medium, and hot. When you order the wings and open the styrofoam container, see what wings are in what styrofoam container, pay attention to the bottom of the container. I'll tell you why. See, any buffalo wing fan will tell you that there's actually a ratio when it comes to making buffalo wing sauce. 3 parts butter, 1 part hot sauce is mild. 3 parts hot sauce to 1 part butter is medium. Hot is just complete and utter hot sauce. And that's what I got. If you can tell, because the butter sort of mixes with that red color of the hot sauce, you can sort of see a sort of clear yellow, orange, reddish liquid at the bottom. That's obviously the butter from, the medium or mild wing sauce. Me though, I just got all hot sauce and no clear fluid, just the hot sauce itself. That's how you can tell. That's how you can tell an order of wings apart from another. So, yeah, you can always just sort of take a whiff, and if the spice is to your liking, then that's what you ordered. But this way you can actually tell by sight, and that's awesome. So yeah, so you guys now know a secret to picking out what spice level of wings are which. So you're welcome, society. I hope you use this information to the best of your abilities. That'd be pretty nice. So I ended up waiting for my mom until she got home, and then I headed back here. And I wanted to see my mom. I wanted to see my mom enjoy some of her garlic pizza because, again, it was my idea to get it, right? So I'm leaving and I'm getting my shoes on, and my dad says, "Thank Nick, it was his idea." And my mom says, "Did you guys enjoy it?" I'm like, "Yeah." She said, "Did you guys mind it all?" I'm like, "No." And then my father's like, "Yes." See, here's the thing. Outside the fact that my father also loves elbow room as well, garlic pizza just isn't one of his favorite. He likes garlic pizza, absolutely. Of course he does. But again, just like me, I know there are pizzas that are better. He knows there are pizza. I said it right. He knows that there are better pizza toppings you could put on a pizza. So yeah, he doesn't hate garlic pizza at all. In fact, he likes it. He likes it too. Again, to each their own. Yeah. If someone ordered pizza, if like I was at if I was with like a group of friends and they ordered pizza with like sausage, peppers, and onions, yeah, I'd probably be maybe a little like, darn, they could have gotten another topping. They could have gotten more of the toppings I like. But I like sausage, peppers, and onions. Again, it's each their own, and it's nice. So, in the end, yesterday can be summed up with, father-son bonding. And that is, that's what I thought I saw like smoking burger or something. Weird. Anyway, nothing really new today. Probably gonna stay in again, if we didn't already, here's the thing. Let's say that the coronavirus thing wasn't going on right now. If we didn't already celebrate my brother's birthday on Easter weekend, which would have been last weekend, we would have celebrated it probably today. But if not, it was going to be an average weekend anyway. Because again, we would have already celebrated my brother's birthday on Easter weekend. But with everything going on, every weekend's going to be an average weekend. Oh well. It is what it is. I know it's hard. And believe me, if, you wanted to go crazy, I wouldn't blame you. But we'll get through this. We're just going to do it one day at a time. So, like, favorite, share, hit the subscribe button, follow me on social media platforms, start notificating on YouTube. I am very humbled I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy today. And hopefully you all have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. If everybody guys want to talk, chat with me here to London. Always everybody, take care and make good choices. See ya.